Hello guys, Stone here. Today I'm going to show you how the original Moto 360 compares to a $20 smartwatch ZV09 right now. So I've got the two boxes in front of me. Let's do a quick unboxing of the Motorola 360 first. As you can see, I've got a really nice rounded box here. You've got the watch itself. There's the black stainless steel version with the leather strap. We don't need that. You've got the wireless charging dock slash stand, power brick with built-in USB, micro USB cable. Now the problem is that if you try to charge this watch in your car with this stand, you're gonna be in trouble. I mean, you have to find some alternative methods to do that. We don't need that box. And now quickly, we've got the ZV09, the Chinese smartwatch box. We've got only the watch over here, cable, and a spare battery which I bought separately for like $3. Use the manual as well. Now, let's do a quick boot test. Let's try to start these watches to see which one is going to boot up first. Okay, the Chinese one is already booted up. Until we wait for the Moto 360 to boot up, let me talk about the design of this smartwatch. That's basically a Samsung Galaxy Gear 2 Chinese knockoff. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because the design looks nice. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but it's really nice and sturdy. You've got something like stainless steel here, power button, camera, microphone. In the back you have the speaker, something which the Motorola 360 doesn't have, so totally no sounds, it's muted. Now, behind this back cover, you have a SIM card slot as well as micro SD expansion slot as well, if you want to expand your memory, because the built-in memory is something like 64 megabytes, something like that. Really not enough. And the other thing is that the strap is a little bit on the cheap side, because it's really not nice. It gets the job done. It's rubbery, but it gets the job done. Now, here you've got quite a huge hole, and you can see that the build quality sucks a little bit. But anyway, don't try to take a shower with it. It's not gonna survive. It doesn't have any kind of IP67 certification, as the Motorola has. Now, you've got this certification, that's fine. You can wash your hands, you shouldn't worry about that, as for example if you have a Apple Watch. But however, the build quality is absolutely amazing, absolutely great. The stainless steel feels really nice and premium. You've got Gorilla Glass over here, so no worries about the scratches. You've got the power button, you've got the microphone here. And one of the problems of this smartwatch is the back plastic. As you can see, my one is already scratched. I watched a bunch of videos and I saw that it's very easy to break, and I was thinking like, no, I'm gonna be extra careful with my watch, it's not gonna happen to me. Well, guess what? There you go, it's cracked. And the problem is that it's very hard to replace, because you have to have a heat gun to heat it up. You're gonna break it, it's gonna be a mess. So that's one of the things that I don't like about the smartwatch. Now, the other thing is that the operational systems. Over here you've got Android Wear, Marshmallow, and by the way, finally it's kind of bug free. There's still some problems here and there. For example, as you can see, it runs Android Marshmallow 6.0, and it has a 1 GHz TI OMA processor, which is like 5 years old probably. And that combination is really not good, because let me just put this one aside. As you can see, it's not very fluid, it's not very nice. The touchscreen is not that responsive from time to time, but overall for a watch I would say, let's say, acceptable. On this guy over here, the Chinese one, you've got some sort of MTK, I really don't know the name, operating system. It has a 500 MHz processor, MTK processor, and it runs really smooth and nice. As you can see over here, when you press menu, The performance is absolutely nice. Another thing you've got on the Chinese smartwatch is the audio player, because you have a speaker, remember? Let me just show you how does it work and how loud it is. Another one. I mean, it's not the loudest thing on earth, but when the smartwatch is like that on your hand, you have a vibration, you have sound, you have, the display lights up, so there's no way you're gonna miss a call or notifications. And by the way, when I said call, this one is not only a smartwatch, because of the SIM card inside. Basically, it's backup phone for yourself. If you're this kind of guy which goes to the club and always breaks his phone and loses it, that smartwatch is for you, because it's an excellent backup device. You don't worry about breaking it because it's so cheap, and it gets the job done absolutely fine. So, who is the targeted audience for these smartwatches? Well, the Moto 360 is for everyone, because the design is really nice, the build quality is amazing, and for $150 you can't really go wrong with it. But I would really recommend to get the newer version, because they have sorted the back of the newer version. It doesn't crack like that anymore, as well as they're using a new processor, bigger battery, so the overall experience is better than the new one. Now, the Chinese smartwatch is really hard not to recommend, because it costs $20, guys. I mean, it's really cheap. It's really cheap, and it's an excellent backup device. Even if you go somewhere, you go in the mountains, you do skiing or whatever, and you don't want to break your $800 smartphone, take your SIM card in, put it back here, do your holiday or do your thing and whatever you're gonna do, and not worry about breaking things, because for $20 that's an absolute steal. And considering that you can easily swap the battery out and put another one on, you've got easily 3 to 4 days battery life on over here, where on the Moto 360 you've got maximum a day, okay, maybe day and a half, but that's not really reliable in terms of battery life. So I think that's it for today, guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, because I've got great things coming up, and just stay tuned. See you later, guys. Bye. Oh, and I almost forgot something. Adios. Out.